we evaluate every situation and just make a judgment call. And I want to say that on any day of the week, any time, this is what we would do. This is our standard procedure for anything suspicious.
You said any day of the week, any time, but considering what happened in Belgium this morning, how does that impact your response?
Well, I think what we would just say is we're not making any ties right now or any connections. What we're saying is we are just looking at this particular incident and would respond like this on any day if this incident occurred.
Is there a heightened level of security, though?
We do not have anything that we are doing differently today.
So, Stacy, one report, you said ticket counter, but another said check-in, the curbside check-in. Do you know which it was?
So I guess that's a good question. It was reported as a ticket counter, but that's something that we need to confirm.
Okay, because there were reports of both.
Yeah, then we will check that for sure.
Was it something that was called in by a passenger, or was it something that
It was reported by TSA to the airport.
Did they say what was suspicious about the packages?
They did not. They did not.
Can you just talk about what goes into making that decision to evacuate and what has to happen to get all those people out?
That's a good question.
Public concern. Anytime we have a situation where we're concerned for the public and we feel like there's something credible, we'll take the necessary precautions in a situation like this. In this case, we felt like it was necessary. The alert was strong enough that we felt like the precautions were necessary to close down part of the airport. Working in conjunction with DIA as well as the airlines, that subsequently went ahead and made that decision.
Can you tell us what units DPD have here?
Right now, we have our bomb squad out here. We have our traffic units, as well as officers who work at DIA. We have a good contingent of officers. It was a full response. We don't take situations like this lightly. We want to make sure that people know they can be safe, and we'll respond as accordingly.
What options do passengers have now? I know that's more of an operations question, but is there anybody to talk about that and what potential passengers that need boarding passes need to do?
Yeah. I mean, I think there is a delay for the airlines affected on this side for the check-in counters. So for those with outbound flights, that's what we're saying is they have to wait a little bit. Airlines typically would either hold the plane or rebook them, and that's an airline by airline decision. Baggage claim, the airlines did coordinate amongst each other, and that's why baggage then got moved to the east side for delivery to not delay those passengers that were arriving.
Has there been a number of flights canceled so far yet?
There have not.
To answer my question, basically, in terms of actual airport operations, takeoffs and landings, the only effect has been delays because of check-in?
Mostly, yes. I think, usually there's a ripple effect if you hold one flight, but we don't have those quantified yet on exactly what the airlines have chosen to do or what that's going to look like.
And from the DPD, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Sonny Jackson.
Sonny, can you spell it?
Sure. SONNY JACKSON. Public information.
And can you define a hit? A sniffer dog got a hit.
Well, that would be basically a dog smell something that is concerning. It could be anything from explosive to chemical. Depends on what it is. So if a dog smells something that's concerning, then no, that's what we consider as a hit.
Can you just talk about, and I know I was asking this question, but I kind of wanted to ask you too, what does it take to evacuate the terminal, and what did you have to do?
So, I mean, it happens quickly, and I think that's the good thing is we have so many groups out here that are trained every day for this type of thing. So you deal with our contracted employees, you deal with our security, you deal with law enforcement, and so we immediately start evacuating counter by counter of the areas and telling people that they need to leave the area, set up perimeters around, and then also we have quite a bit of office space out here that we thankfully have very easy access through email and other methods to reach those people.
Go pretty quietly without anybody.
You're listening live to Denver International Airport spokesperson Stacy Stegman bringing us up to date on a bomb scare out at DIA in light of what happened this morning in Brussels. Certainly concerning to passengers out there, but here's what we know so far. There were more than one package, so packages is what Stacy Stegman said, left in front of an airline ticket counter. Those packages were then checked out by a bomb-sniffing dog. That dog got a hit. It's not clear what the dog actually smelled inside.